But what I don't like is law in the town that I reside in, and I quite like a lot of you, actually, or I thought I did, turning a blind eye to a gang shooting us in the middle of the street.
You could say it's a blind eye, but that's not what it was. And yes, if the justice would have seen that, it would have been bad news for everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. All right then. Well,
What?
I guess we know how that meeting went.
How did that
All
go,
right.
man?
Damn, fellas, you couldn't have taken them somewhere else first?
Sorry.
Too much disrespect.
Yeah.
Too much disrespect. That's what happens.
Oh, all right, look, get the bodies out of here quick. All right, before fucking justice sees this shit.
All right, let's get out of here.
Hey, we'll talk later, all right?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
at it. We need to talk about what just
I'm sorry
happened.
about that, Rambo.
I know
Hey,
it's
if you,
not a good look. It's
hey,
not a good
listen,
look.
if you wanna arrest me, you can arrest me and take me in for that. That's fine.
All right.
Just so that covers you.
You
know
are
what I'm saying?
under arrest, Ratchet, for
right.
initiating a murder or attempted murder in the streets of Blackwater.
Yeah. Boys, don't worry about it.
You should take both of us.
No, no.
All right,
Sorry, dude.
come here.
You gotta gamble.
Nah, fuck that.
All right.
All right, come over with me.
Wait, Ratchet, how long is it gonna be?
Follow me.
Don't sleep with another man, Jesse. I'll be back,
I'm not
baby.
taking your weapon.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
not taking shit.
All right. We didn't even do nothing.
Nah, you gotta go away. You gotta
Fuck.
go in the cell. You're gonna sit in the cells butt naked with Ratchet. That's what's gonna happen right now.
Oh shit. Fuck.
That's what's gonna happen now. That's what happens when you shoot people in my town, goddammit.
Fucking hell. We didn't even fucking do anything. They shot first. They shot fucking first. Just
Yeah, but I
protecting
didn't
ourselves.
see it. I didn't see it. All I know was there were 4 dead men on the ground, goddammit.
Nah, I definitely shot first. They trying to pretend it wasn't them.
Work with me, Ratchet. Work with me.
Fucking A, man. I can't do prison, man. Dragon, they
Get them in
gonna
the
fuck me in the
goddamn
ass.
cells. Get them in the
I
cells.
went
Get them
for
in the
a
cells.
long
Watch.
time.
Fucking hell.
Get them in the fucking cells.
Jesus Christ.
15 months.
Oh no, what?
15 fucking months.
Fucking hell.
All right, get in this one, Dragon. Oh, you want to be in the same cell with him?
Oh, I don't give a
Hell
fuck.
yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, yeah, get in the same cell. All right, well, shit. All right, listen, I'm just going to talk to you here, all right?
All right.
That cannot happen in the street again. If you're going to have a meeting with a gang, take it outside of town somewhere.
That's my fault. I snapped.
All right, that's
Yeah,
fine. I get it. I get it. I'm lucky there's not a justice here. If there was a justice here, I would have had the draw on you fellas. Man,
That's
listen,
fair.
That's
if
fair.
we ever have to do that, I'm going to
Yeah,
miss
just
my
do it.
shots, okay? I'm going to shoot in your direction. And then,
Motherfucker, we'll understand.
all right, okay. I'm trying to work with you here. I don't want to fucking die to a marshal. I
Yeah.
know
That's
what you
fine.
boys are about. You boys are about killing outlaws, and so I am. And so am I.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to help you out here. All right, so we're going to leave you here
Damn, I
for
should have
about...
took his guns and gave it to the sheriff.
We're
Here,
gonna
man.
leave you here. Yeah, actually, we'll leave you here for about
Alright.
5 minutes, and then I'm gonna let you guys walk out the back door, and you get the fuck out of here. All right?
All right. All
All
right.
right. Okay.
What time's your fucking tournament?
It's in about 40 minutes.
You
Okay.
said 7. That's why this happened. This is your fault. It was supposed to be 7. You messed up.
Yeah. Well, they changed it. 8 p.m. It's after the storm. Right after the storm. The storm's in 40
All right.
minutes.
Okay.
All right. So just sit tight. Hey, Luke, go look outside. See if there's any civilians about watching. I want to make sure when these boys leave that no civilians can see them leave. All right.
I mean, if you got any clothes here, I can change quickly.
All right. Yeah. There's some clothes right under that bed right there. Here, let me unrestrain you.
Yeah.
All right, that's you. Let me get you.
We could just pretend we're fucking fighting this way out. You know.
No, that'd be worse.
That might
think?
that might be worse. That might be worse.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
I feel like
they don't.
I could change my clothes anywhere, can I? Or some shit.
Yeah, you can.
Where? I feel that.
Oh, did you hang them up?
Yeah, I have them hung up. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
now.
I didn't
Yeah,
hang any
Oh.
clothes.
You know what I'm talking about? You want to?
Oh no, I know now.
right,
Never
all
mind. Grab it. Grab these clothes over
You guys
here.
gonna get Rambo fucking killed?
You don't
or
have
arrested?
any other clothes?
No, I don't.
Fuck, Dragon.
I'll just take it off, I guess.
Do they want a lawyer?
No, I don't
No,
need
Yeah.
more.
they don't. No,
The
they
other
don't want
fellow, your other fellows out there got a lawyer for you. All right. I'll let them
it.
know.
Yeah, and tell them to get the
Stupid.
fuck away from the sheriff's office.
Dragon, go tell them that we're fine. I mean, not Dragon. Fucking Rambo.
Yeah, I will.
Fucking
It's
idiot.
open.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it, Carter? You unlocking it?
You do it. You have the honor. You have
All right.
Jesus.
No, they don't need a lawyer. And Rambo is kindly asking that everyone step away from the sheriff's office just in case, please.
Hey, hey, let's go.
Don't need one.
Y'all, they're gonna leave out the back door of the sheriff's office. All right. So
When?
right now, in about as soon as I walk in there, I'm gonna let them out the back door. You scoop them up there. All right.
Alright, I got you.
Aren't there
Appreciate you.
justice here?
Say it again.
I mean, if
Motherfucker,
you
aren't
ask
there,
me,
like,
man, you
justice
send them up
here?
for like 200 months.
Nah, I'm not sending them up for that. Not sending them up for anything like that. I know why
Alright, we got
you
you.
boys did what you did. All right. Just trying to look out for you, and I respect you for looking out for me and letting me do this. Thank you.
And we appreciate you.
Alright,
We'll
Rambo.
be there.
All right. Yo, Purple Panda.
You hear that?
Thanks for the follow. All right.
Just take
They're gonna be
the.
waiting for you in the back alley. Come on.
All right.
Yeah. You need a. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, file that report. They did time. The ones that shot did time.
Yeah. What I was told. Yeah.
Quakers Cove. Yep.
Yeah, but I'll just wait. If that's a public one, I'll just wait for those instead
Jackie,
of
you
wasting my
saw
money this
nothing.
time.
Yeah. Do you have the $60 for the 2 buckets?
Oh,
Oh,
I do, but not on
Future
me. Here's,
Rambo. Future Rambo May. He's doing this
One bucket poof.
because he
for
didn't feel
some
like
odd reason.
going
Be
to
careful
war
with
on
those in your pocket. That's
week
for what-
1 of the server release. I didn't want to do that. So
I do.
Rambo.
Can I give it to him real quick?
Well, partially it's Rambo. The other part is just me trying to
Watch
extend
out,
the role play
Ratchet, a bit.
before shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna walk out
But,
the back door
yeah.
butt naked. It's gonna be interesting.
After.
Hey, I would,
I'll wear a shirt.
uh,
I'll wear a shirt.
this-
I'll wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Where's Rambo?
I'm right here, right in front.
Oh,
You can't
it
see
looks,
me?
looks different in the a little dark. I would make
What's up?
paperwork and just
Yep, I got it.
for everything on it. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
I'm handling it. Yep.
Um,
And I'm making it so you
yeah.
serve time, so no
Listen,
boundaries or
I'll,
anything.
Everybody in the
I'll send something your way for our condolences.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you letting me do this too. Thank you.
No, listen, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're as strong as we strong, so I want to make sure you stay strong.
All right. Your boys are waiting
Yeah.
for you in the back whenever you're ready.
All right, let's go, Jack.
Belle, I hope you're ready to be sheriff.
Yeah, you and I need to have a talk once I'm done with this.
Yep.
Can't believe I fucking missed it.
You ran over here to the right.
I'll be on the docks.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Boo.
Come with me. Belle's gonna meet me on the docks. We need to talk about what just happened. Good news is I talked to the misfits.
Bringing others.
No, just us three. The good news is, unless the Chiefs are around, Jeb is around. Jeb could be here.
All right, let me get Jeb.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to play this so I can stretch the role play out as long as possible. Is essentially, I didn't want to go into this rotation on the first 2 weeks of the server where we're going so hard on outlaws that we're fighting them, every day, right? I wanted to make the RP juicier, and I don't know how the marshals are going to respond. I don't know if they're going to like this or hate this, but I don't know. We're doing it for role play, so we'll see what happens.
I leave the town to go to the fucking cooking pop. I'm there for like 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I come back and all this shit.
Yeah, I know. Me and Luke were just sitting on a horse talking, and the misfits unload on them boys. And I know them boys saying something slick because they say something slick all the fucking time. So, thing is, I had to talk with them. I'm gonna tell Belle this. I'll wait for her to get it. She's coming now. You about to die. I'm trying to milk our role play, boys. That's what's happening here. I'm not trying to make Rambo corrupt. I'm trying to do what makes sense.
But please fill me in on what just happened in town while I was doing that telegram.
Well, first mistake they made was having a conversation with another gang in the middle of the street, and they apologized for that, and they said it won't happen again. I'm like, yeah, next time you do that shit, you got to take it out of town, because what you just did in front of everybody that was in town, and I just sat there and said, get rid of the bodies, does not look good on me. So they let me arrest them. They helped me out there. But if there was a justice here, I told them straight up, like, if this ever happens again, I'm going to have to draw on you. Now, I might shoot and miss, and then y'all could get away, but we're going to have to do something that isn't what just happened here. All right? Because if a justice was around, I wouldn't have a badge right now. Okay? I don't know if a justice could take my badge away, but I'm sure as hell no they could take me to court for it. They can report it to the marshals as well.
Yeah, I mean, if they get you on a felony charge, they take your badge.
Yep.
You're voted in. You're an elected official.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a thin line when you're working with outlaw. The only reason why I made this deal is because we just got back to county. Last thing I want is for us to go to war in the first couple fucking weeks with the most notorious gang in the county, right? And I was trying, and not only that, but they're actually good folk. I feel kin to those folk. They're a lot like me and Luke used to be. Thing is, I'm a sheriff now, so I have to find a way to work with them where this shit doesn't happen again. And I made it very clear, if you're gonna have meetings with gangs, please do not have it in town, because those meetings can go south really quick, just like that one did. And they said, yeah, they apologized, and they said it won't happen again. Now we have a new problem though. Them boys that just got shot down in the middle of the street saw the sheriff not do a damn thing about it, right? So be ready for that fucking fallout, because that's coming my way, our way, I would imagine. But Belle, I want you and Jeb and Luke to go ahead and say your piece.
Well, for me, there wasn't much I could do there. The only person that could talk to me was Dragon. So
yeah, and I only heard.
What could I do?
I couldn't hear the bullying boys. All I could hear were the misfits. So I couldn't even hear what the bullying boys said to them to get shot for. It was dusty as shit. Now that's the only thing. I don't want to use that as my excuse for the way I handle it.
No,
because it's
not.
not.
No, it's not. It's not a good excuse, and it shouldn't be used as one. But I'm just saying, like, there was nothing else I could do. Dragon was the only person that really knew I was there.
Yeah, exactly. And they couldn't see half our deputies. They probably couldn't even see half the civilians. For all we know, they only saw them, right? Who the fuck knows? And me. So, Belle, what do you have? You have any input, any advice for me here?
Can I speak plainly?
Of course, always.
And without consequence from what I'm about to say and the tone I'm about to have?
Yes.
Always.
Okay. That is fucking ridiculous. We do not bend to outlaws. Reckon that is a breach of the terms of the deal that we have made. That they just committed a crime in West Elizabeth in front of our eyes. That is not what we do in this department.
So what would you have me do then?
I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it in a hurtful way. I mean this strictly as an undersheriff to a sheriff. I thought better of you. I understand it was dusty. I get that. But now we're gonna have the bullying boys going around to telling folks we're soft on the misfits.
Before you think so low of me.
I don't think lowly of you.
Hold on. Before you think so low of me, there were at least 6 or 7 other civilians I saw right in that street on Main Street when those shots were fired. Had I drawn my weapon with all my deputies, every single one of them, their lives would have been put in danger. That was my first thought. My second thought was, get the fucking bodies out of here. So understand, under different circumstances, had that just been us and them, there might have been a gunfight between us and them.
No. Get the bodies out of here? What was that, to the medical office, or was that hide their bodies?
I have no idea. I didn't even say it to them. I said it to whoever the fuck was around. I saw deputies around me. I said, get the fucking bodies out of here. Get them out of the middle of the street.
Maybe for our sake, in case they are conscious, we phrase it, get them to the doctor's office. Get them medical care.
Yep, that would have been better for me to say.
All
Rambo,
retrospect, I do think some deputies, though, do not like this at all. Right?
Oh, no. I will tell you right now, almost every single deputy does not like this.
No, the way
especially about what happened last night. And now, they just had a full-blown shootout in the middle of our road.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
We're and
listen,
I
if
was in
it's-
the office. That's my fault that I wasn't out there to back y'all. But we didn't do nothing.
If this happens
we
again,
had civilians in town. However, this is why we're supposed to have the designated people we have in town to make sure the civilians are taking cover.
I get it. I do get it.
This is a bad area, Rambo. Because
This is a very bad look for
there's
us.
lines being said that are saying, "This is not the reason why. This is not the reason why I put a badge on." We don't want people to think this in our department, right?
Which one said it? Which ones? Because
We're
they
not
don't
telling you.
understand yet.
I'm not telling you until we
Just
have.
take it on the whole department saying it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that.
That's fine. I just need to talk to the whole department. The problem is the whole department ain't around when I'm around.
I
So it's kind
understand
of
that.
hard.
Which is why I would like you, if we can, before it gets dusty, to talk to those new folk, and whoever's around now, I'll tell them to stick around until then to talk to you about
All right.
this further as well.
Call
but you
every
need to think
deputy over
about.
then.
I
Yeah.
will. Not right now though, because we gotta wait for those nighttime folk to come about.
All right.
I sent out a group telegram. Everybody has telegrams now, by the way. That's what I was doing.
Sounds good.
But we really need to. When I told you, listen to me. I have experience working with gangs. This will not go well. It's only going to end badly. Very, very poorly in our favor. Right. I reckon Lincoln done lost his job over this. And it was because he put his badge down before they could rip it away from him, which is the only reason why he has a badge now. Don't make that mistake. Don't do what we did up in Strawberry.
Look, I made it very clear to them boys.
Because it wasn't even that kind of deal that we made up in Strawberry. It was you lay your head in this town. That we didn't even go this deep, and look how shitty it was for us. Rambo, we're gonna start losing parts of our family because they're gonna see us as not caring about them, and then the misfits are gonna think that they can just keep doing these things and apologizing and wiping their hands clean because we had the shootout in the graveyard, and then we fixed that. Kissed, made up, then they shoot a fucking lawman in the middle of the road. Don't care what he did. He still got fucking shot. In the middle of the road with a bunch of people around them. And we did fucking nothing.
Hello? Yeah, he didn't get shot down, but he did get shot. And
He
just
still
for the
got shot, and
record, Mountain
everyone
said
was
they should have,
around.
for the record, Mountain said they should have fucking killed him.
Correct, I agree. However, the civilians around do not agree.
I reckon our deal with the Misfits was they can have the graveyard and they do nothing else in our town or in our
And
jurisdiction.
anything
Liberty,
happens
do
in West
business.
Elizabeth, crime-wise, the deal was off. That's what we said. We said
Yeah.
if you're going to handle other gangs, do it outside the town. We already said that to them. They've crossed that boundary multiple times now.
Yep.
Well, look,
Think
this-
about this
so-
from like a civilian side of things, right?
Yeah.
They come in here, they see two gangs hash it out in the middle of the street, and nobody gets punishments at all. You think they want to live here?
Yeah. So something needs to happen.
Well, look. So I'm trying to tell you, I made it very clear to them. This can never happen again. If it does, then I'm going to do my job, and they understand that. Now,
We
hopefully,
should have been
this-
doing our job to
But
start.
you should have done it now.
You arrested them.
Again,
Yeah, I get that.
retrospect,
I should, yeah, I should have pulled my
This-
gun out in front of 6 or 7 civilians.
No, that's
got
not
into
what
a
I'm
shootout.
saying, none. That's stop. That's not what I'm saying, none. And you know that. You're going drastic now.
Well, that's what Luke just said. I should have did my job just now, right?
You're,
What would you have done, Luke? I'm not being sarcastic here. I'm being honest. What would you have done in that very moment if you were
Another
sheriff?
gunshot. Another fucking
Well.
gunshot.
All right. How many of you were here for that shootout just now? I need to explain myself.
I was. Yep.
All right.
Saw the whole thing happen.
All right. Some of you might be wondering why I didn't draw my gun. Why me and Luke didn't draw our guns. It's because there were 6 or 7 civilians right fucking behind where I would have drawn my guns. Now, 3 of the misfits did turn themselves in, or 2 of the misfits did turn themselves in. And it doesn't matter. I want all of you to know, and I made it very clear to them, that if it ever happens again, we will draw our guns. We will do what we have to do. Now, keep in mind, civilian casualties. I don't want that to happen. I don't. There were 6 or 7 people right behind the misfits. If I would have drawn my gun, they would have been in the crossfire. Now, I could have handled this situation a lot better. I will admit that. And I know some of you, from what I've heard, are not fond of the deal I have with these misfits. Now, this isn't going to affect your career at all. But I do want to know who here in this circle has a serious issue with the deal that I have with the misfits. If you're not aware of the deal is leave West Elizabeth folk alone, take care of outlaws that are in our graveyard, and I will turn a blind eye to a few things here and there.
Raise your hands if you have an issue.
Can I ask a question first?
Can you speak up a little bit, Holly?
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So wait, so did they just shoot... Sorry, I just woke up. Did they shoot civilians just then, or who
No,
did they shoot
They
just
shot
now?
another gang.
They shot the bullying
In
gang.
town? Were they told
Yes.
not to do that?
Yeah, I told him
Yes.
Ratchet takes full responsibility for it. He did it first.
Shouldn't that be...
Hold on. All right, Thompson
that?
raises his hand. Buford raises his hand. Carter raises his hand.
Again, you have an issue. Raise your hand. This is the time to speak up about it.
All right, from left to
Any
right,
issue
my
at all.
right. Speak up. If you raise your hand, I want to hear your piece.
Robert.
Buford, I think
You
you'd
said
be
left
first.
to right.
He's left
He
to right.
looked
so
left to
Buford,
right,
Buford,
his
Buford.
right, so that would be Carter first.
Yeah.
But I said
Make-
Buford.
okay, well-
Or whatever. Fine, Carter.
Yeah, it was Buford.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll speak up.
All right.
So I got a little bit of an issue that, this is my town. This is where I'm from, right? We got individuals coming in here, gang members, causing the issue. And then we watched yesterday, me and Forte were being pulled on, and we watched a ranger be shot in the middle of fucking town, whether he's drunk or not, by these damn misfits. And nobody did shit because this turn a blind eye to the misfits. I got a problem with it.
Well, here's a little information for you before you judge me too harshly. Mountain said they should have killed him, and that was his sheriff.
I understand that, but not in the middle of the goddamn town.
All
I
right.
agree with that. I agree with that.
So let me also add on to this. The only blind eye we turn to the misfits at all is the graveyard. That's
And-
the deal.
And them killing outlaws here and there, as long as it's not in
Yeah.
town, like they just
Not in
fucking
town.
did.
In town.
Just like-
Not in town.
And I
They
made it
wanna
very
run 'em
clear.
out, catch
Listen,
them out there, that's fine. I get it. But them running a muckus, inside the saloon, then turn around and shoot a fucking ranger in the middle of the street. That's
Hell,
crazy. This ain't that ain't Blackwater. That's some armadillo shit.
Yes, and some shit should have been done about that, and that's what we need to clear up right now.
Well, look, I had a talk with him. I told him this can never happen again. I will draw guns on you, and that's it. And then our deal's over. If you guys want to know why I made this deal, it's because we just got back in county. The last thing I want is us going to fucking war every fucking day. Oh
no, I get that.
That's why.
I get that 100%. But if they're gonna do shit in town, Sheriff, you can chew my ass. You can fire me later, but I'm gonna draw on them because I ain't having this shit in Blackwater.
Hey, listen, if it happens again, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Every single one of us, well, 6 of us, will draw, and we will do what we have to do, and that's gonna be that. This will never happen again, the way it just did. Now, Thompson, you also had something to say.
It was kind of similar to what Buford said there, but I mean, the only issue I see, I mean, I never seen the shootout because of how dusty it was and stuff, but I did come to the sheriff office. There were still people getting medical treatment in the doctor's office, yet misfits are being let out of the office. Like, what? I mean, you're saying next time, but if they've shot a ranger yesterday, which was in town, they've had a shootout today, and they're just being released, they're making a mockery of the department. Honestly,
listen, I'm gonna be 100%. I don't give a fuck about that ranger. Okay, I already talked to the sheriff of Mountain. If he don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. So let's just drop that bullshit here.
All right, you might not give a fuck, but the town folks do.
I agree with that.
Yes, if they see misfits rolling around shooting people, regardless if they're rangers, deputies, civilians, whatever, and then they're just getting released 2 seconds later out of the office, it makes us all look like fools.
All right, Carter.
I've been part of this department for a while there. I always was a little hesitant to pick up the badge, and I picked up the badge because of the folks standing here right now. Luke, Rambo, Jeb, and others that aren't with us right now. Rest in peace there, Fury, and some other folk who may be on vacation there. But what I'm saying is, I don't really give a shit about them shooting outlaws. And if a ranger's causing problems, I mean, that is what it is. My issue is, we got snakes in our fucking garden. When's the other shoe gonna drop there? When's it gonna be one of us? When's it gonna be a civilian there?
Hey, man, we're having a private meeting. Is there something going on?
We ran into the doctor's office with somebody very injured. I didn't know if there was a doctor around.
No, there's none here.
No, none of us. Sorry.
Not over here. Yeah.
Not over here. Whisper was over in town, so.
All right, continue, Carter. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Just when's it gonna be one of us? That's all. I don't want to see something happen to one of us.
Oh,
we can make deals. They want to shoot outlaws again. That is what it is. But we got to protect the few people around here. They didn't listen when I told them to put their goddamn guns down. I watched all that happen. Ratchet was the one who drew on them, and then Dragon immediately blew them boys away. They didn't draw their damn guns first, whether they had a disagreement or not. Words are words there.
All right. All right, Holly, you had something to say?
Yeah. The whole point of making a deal with them was to keep West Elizabeth safer, right? To prevent a war happening with them.
Yep.
Well, they've already shown in the last 2 days that they don't respect that. And whilst the ranger thing, we know you don't care about them, but it's how we look.
It's not that I don't care about the Rangers. I don't care about that shit ranger that came over here causing all the trouble that he did.
It doesn't matter about that person, though. It's how we look as a department.
I agree.
We need to come out strong. And if working with the misfits doesn't work out, if it's not working, it's not working. They've had 2 strikes. What if, what Carter just said, what if that 3rd strike is them shooting one of us and killing us? Personally, I would have just given them 1 chance. If they fucked up that chance, then they fucked up that chance. But
You skipped over Finn.
Yeah.
yeah, Finn.
Oh, I didn't see him raise his hand. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Go on, Finn.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead, Finn.
It's kind of along the same lines as that. I think that if it continues, like, there needs to be something set. They need to actually be holding up their end of the deal. Because I trust you, Sheriff. You know, I'm understanding why you did this. But they're fucking outlaws. Like, they are line stepping the whole damn time. Like if we're gonna continue, it needs to be a strict thing that like, hey, this is how this fucking works, or you're breaking the damn. You know, we're holding up our line, our side of the bargain. They have to hold up theirs. They can't be doing shit like that in this fucking town. And I'm glad that Ratchet or whoever fucking took responsibility, but are they? Are they actually? Like, you know what I mean? They're fucking outlaws.
All right, Jeb.
To add on to Holly was saying, we're trying to keep West Elizabeth safe, right?
Yep.
You don't want to prevent a war, but I feel like that war's already started when, again, we've seen them up in the graves. They don't care. You know what I mean? I heard them talking to you, Rambo, and they do not care. They don't respect you at all. Tommy McCreary took Roxanne away from our town. We got her back. We had this talk by that fire, and they did not care. They rode right past us on their horse, went to the grave with a wagon. They were going to the grave to get so much shit that they had to bring a wagon. That's a big fuck you. You know what I mean? And then after that, again, another outlaw, the same outlaw, Tommy McCreary, did that shit to Fury. And
The whole reason why this deal was made with the Misfits was because of what happened to Fury. Because I'm scared that that's going to happen again. But it looks like I was wrong. So
I understand, you know, what we did with the past and stuff like that, or what you did with the past with the, you know, the Ravens things. I understand that. Can we have two people go check that out, please?
Come on, Coop.
Can't have a moment.
All right, you two got that then.
I understand, you know, the past happened with those, you know, the Ravens and things like that.
Yeah.
But again, if you're trying to, you know, save this town, a little bit of that's going to be with us. You took up the badge for what reason? You want to kill outlaws. You want to make sure everybody is safe. Right?
Yeah.
So why isn't it not us to do this? We don't need anybody else. We don't need other outlaws, right? All outlaws are the same no matter what they are. We don't need anybody else but us.
Y'all really don't understand what I'm trying to prevent here. You don't. You won't until every day is a gunfight. It's a hard fucking line I'm trying to walk here. But that line is coming to the end. If that shit happens again, we draw. Never again. In Strawberry or in Blackwater. What happens on the plains, what happens out of town, I don't give a shit about. But what happens in town, I do care about. What happened there shouldn't have happened. And that's on me.
All right.
Rick, and we should wait to finish this conversation until other folks are back. Because they need to hear this.
And I don't want to hear you saying that you were wrong, by the way. There's nothing wrong with trying something out. You're trying to protect everybody. You didn't do anything wrong. In the end of the day, you're working with a group of people that they're on the other side of their life. Sometimes they're just not gonna do exactly what you want them to do, and it's not at a fault of your own. The fault would be if we don't adapt to what they're doing, which is what you're doing. You're adapting. You're giving them one last chance, and on that chance, if they screw it up, they're getting shut down, and whatever happens from there happens. If we get into a war, we get into a war. We'll protect each other.
For everybody else to prevent all you can, right? But preventing something from happening that they won't isn't going to work out all the time.
I have a question for the folks here, because I know we were all law last year. Who here was in a gunfight with the Misfits? Please raise your hand.
I fought with the Misfits, the Kings, the Hayes, and some other fucking scum there.
Hey, hurry up. I got one last thing to say before Storm. I'm going to say one thing. I apologize to everybody here. I tried to do something right. I didn't. If this ever happens again, we draw. We draw. Despite my fears for what might happen to anybody in this fucking circle, we're going to do the right thing. I thought this was the right thing. I was wrong.
Where's Buford?
Does that include everything else? Such as...
Wayne.
Daddy Rambo.
Sweetheart. They're all out there saying they don't think what you did was wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Stop. Talk to me.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
You didn't do anything wrong. You tried something. You chose the lesser evil, and unfortunately it didn't work. And that's okay. That's not on you, that's on them. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain. Shows how they are. Doesn't reflect poorly on you at all.
But it does.
No, it doesn't. Like I said, it reflects poorly if you don't adapt, if you just continue to let them stomp over us, right? But you're not. And that's what everybody over there just said. As you walked away, they all said they don't think you did anything wrong. They understand what you were doing. No one is looking at you differently. They all understand that you want nothing more than to protect the citizens of West Elizabeth. Okay? You did nothing wrong.
I just don't want to fail this. I don't want to fail West Elizabeth.
You can never do that. You're not going to fail West Elizabeth. You know that you're the heart of this department, right? Even if you weren't the sheriff, you're still the heart. You're still the one that cares the most, deeply care for every single person here, to the point where you look at every angle that you possibly can to rectify any issues, even the issues that may come to us in the future. But we're working with people on the other side of the law, people that they're unpredictable. You don't know what they're gonna do. You can't blame yourself for that. That's their actions.
All right. You're right.
I know.
But I love you.
I love you too.
I'll see you at the storm.
Alright, and I want you to hold your head up high, okay? For Fury. Remember, we're all bulldogs. Head up high.
Can I hear the bark?
Can I hear a bark from you?
I don't think I have it in me right now, but I reckon I'll get it eventually.
Alright. By the end of today, I need to hear a bark.
All right. You'll hear it.
Alright. Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
Hello.
Howdy.
So, what was going on over there then? How come those guys didn't get apprehended or anything? You just kind of watched them shoot us?
What are you talking about? I arrested two of them.
It's not what I heard. Somebody across the street said that you said to them, "Why didn't you take it somewhere else?" and then told them to take the bodies away.
Well, I did arrest two of them.
And how long did they go down for?
I want to say 25 months.
I don't know, because he was out 2 minutes later playing poker. That's a bit strange.
Look, I'm going to say this right now. All right, you boys are surrounding me right now.
Yeah.
And I don't quite like that.
I really better put your hands up and get on the back of this horse as well.
All right.
Come with us, please, fella.
Okay. Calm down.
Jump on the back of these horses, please. Not that.
Okay, not that one.
ideally.
Got it. Hold on, I'm getting on. I'll move.
I have guns on you all the way.
Okay. Settle down there, fella. What the fuck?
Okay.
I saw nothing. I saw nothing.
Fuck that. What the hell is that about? Keep guns on my person, please. Thank you. Now we're gonna have a little talk about this because what I don't like is how my men get gunned down in the middle of the street, and you, being the sheriff, decide to turn a blind eye. Now, if that's not corruption, I don't know what it is, and I don't really care about what the law do. But when it affects us, then I kind of do.
Yeah, call me corrupt all you want. You don't know the whole story, fella.
Well,
there were
enlighten
6 or
me
7
because-
civilians standing right behind those misfits. If I would have drawn on them, those folks would have been in danger.
So, what about us then? We were in danger. Well, we were getting shot.
You were already down. Your danger was done. And then they turned themselves in and did time.
Well, not a lot of time, because I spoke to another one of your deputies who shall not be named, and he told me they'd already served their time, and that was about 10 minutes later. 10 months later, maybe, sorry.
No, they served more time than that.
I thought we had an understanding. I mean, we always got along nicely. I mean, you know, you arrested me a few times, I get that, but... Jump off and get on your knees there, fella. I'd be a very, very happy man.
No, I ain't gonna do nothing now. Now, what is it you want to talk about then?
But I'd like to know, what payroll are you on, or what is this thing you have with the Misfits? Because to me, that seemed very cozy, and I'm not gonna lie, it was more than, oh, there's civilians in the way. Cause
No, it was
there wasn't
definitely
really.
it was definitely civilians behind them. That's the reason why I didn't draw on them there. Tough decisions when you're a sheriff.
I mean, they were already shooting shotguns off, so I mean, surely
Yeah, at you,
Yeah.
and then you were down. If I would have drawn and my deputies would have drawn, all those civilians would have been put at risk. You don't have to like it, but that's what happened.
No, I understand. So am I under the understanding that if shit goes down in the middle of your town, whoever it may be, you are not going to get involved then? Is that how it works?
Not entirely. If there's
So,
civilians in
is
town,
that just, there's always going to be civilians in town. So
no,
there's
that's not
gonna
always
be-
the case. That's not always the case.
There's always going to be people at risk in every town, every place, unless we go out in the middle of nowhere, which is probably why you said to them, according to the gentleman across the street, that you told them, why did you do this here? And to take the bodies away before the justice sees, is what I heard.
Yep, that's what we said.
All right. So you want to know what deal I had with the Misfits is what you want to know.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's something, because that did not look correct in anyone's eyes.
Do you all know who the Misfits are?
Of course
Yeah,
know
we
who
met
the
them
Misfits
earlier.
are.
No, but do you know their history?
I don't need to.
You do need to understand what this deal is. They are the most notorious and dangerous gang in the county. I've went to war with them before twice. I made a deal with them to leave West Elizabeth folk alone. They broke that deal today by doing what they did to you boys.
Yeah, and you decided, instead of, you know, doing anything about it, to just let them carry on.
Well, I mean, we were going to go after them, and then they turned themselves in. I got 2 repeaters off them.
I don't really see that. Like, they shot us with shotguns, so why did you take repeaters off them?
Well, that's all they had when they came back to town.
Exactly. So they're playing you for a fool as well as us.
Might be. I don't know what they told you.
Well, they told us that we couldn't wear anything gold, basically. Not in those words, but basically, and I disagree with that. So we'll be going to war with them. But what I don't like is law in the town that I reside in, and I quite like a lot of you, actually, or I thought I did, turning a blind eye to a gang shooting us in the middle of the street.
You could say it's a blind eye, but that's not what it was. And yes, if a justice would have seen that, it would have been bad news for everybody.
So what if I
Why?
go speak to the justice and tell him, what I know, basically?
Tell him what you want. I don't give a shit. If a marshal comes for my head, I'm going to turn myself in willingly. Everything I do is for the people, West Elizabeth. I know it's hard for a lot of people to believe that, but I'm not getting paid for shit.
Well, I'm a person of West Elizabeth, so why do you care about me, then?
I do care about you.
Well, not a lot, clearly.
When there's 6 or 7 civilians right behind the boys I need to shoot, I'm not going to shoot them.
I mean, I was there standing in front of them, obviously, before I blacked out, but I didn't see that many civilians around about them. I mean, there were some in the street. There was none
Well,
directly
I will
behind
admit,
them.
it was kind of dusty. I couldn't even hear you boys talking. I only heard 1 or 2 of you talking. And there were some people there that I couldn't see. And there's also deputies that I had that I couldn't see. So if I would have shot, it might have been more than 6. So these are all things that I need to take into account before I draw my weapon. You don't have to like it. It's the tough job and burden of being a sheriff. Now, there's one thing I am not. I am not a liar. And that's why I told you everything just now. There is nothing else to tell.
Now, let me ask you a question. Say now we were doing this to you in the middle of the street, but there were civilians to the left and right. What do you think your
They would
lawman-
do exactly what I told them to do. And I would tell them, do not draw your weapon. This has happened before, and that's exactly what I've done. Anything when it comes to a shootout, I try to take it out of town. Whether it's a chase or whatever it is. I don't want civilians getting hurt, fella.
And I agree with that. Like, I totally agree with that. What I don't agree with is when it does happen, and it does happen in front of the sheriff, that he does nothing about it. That's what I don't like.
You know, I already explained that to you, fella. If you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you.
No, I don't understand it. And quite frankly,
Fair enough.
we don't agree with that, and we are not going to accept that. And in the future, if that happens again, then these things will keep happening.
Well, it won't happen again in the future. I already told them if that ever happens again, I will gun them down. And
Well,
I told
what,
every
the civilians
civilian in
about-
town, I already talked to them. I said, if I ever draw my gun on outlaws, you need to fucking get cover and not just stand there like a goddamn goof. Because that's my number one concern, is everybody else.
Well, you had no concern for us, so we quite frankly have absolutely no concern for you.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't see shit.
Lance. Sweet Jesus. Fuck!